The ultra rich has these credit cards that the average person cannot get. But I found a way to actually qualify for one of these credit cards, and it's actually very simple. By the way, guys, to get one of these credit cards that I'm going to mention in this video, because there's 3 of them, you only can get invited to them. And I found these 3 ways, right? And the 3 ways are this. First way is that you have to be a royal family member. It's very simple, right? Because you only have to get married to someone and you're good to go. You're inside the royal family. Now you're rich and wealthy. No problem. Anyone can do that, especially with my good looks, okay? Now the second way is that you only have to spend around $250,000 to $450,000 a year, which is nothing, because I spend that every single year when I buy around 60,000 Big Macs for $3.99. No big deal. That's my average spending. Now, the third way is that you have to have around $10 million in the bank. Now, guys, personally, I have around $30 million in Chinese action figures. And these are very exclusive. This one by itself costs 20 million euros, which is very exclusive, all right? No big deal. And I'll give you one of them so you can actually have and qualify for one of these things, all right? That's how much I care about you. Guys, I'm obviously joking. These credit cards are so exclusive that one of them, there are only 200 people that actually have these credit cards in the planet. I'm not going to tell you which one exactly, but I want you guys to start guessing in the comments down below before I even start. So you have 3 seconds. 1, 2, 3. Now, the first card is actually the Amex card. And I know you guys already heard about this card because every single celebrity talks about it. Michael Jackson, Drake, Nicki Minaj, Oprah, they all have this credit card. And I myself don't have it, but don't worry, I will have it one day. I'm just waiting for a few things to actually get in order. But here's the deal. To qualify for this credit card, you need to be spending around $400,000 a year. And they won't tell you this, but it's actually the truth. I've done a lot of research. And guys, every single time you spend $1, you get 1 point. And you might say, Tommy, that's great, but I won't get that many points because I'm not going to spend a lot of money. But there's actually this one guy that actually spent $36 million on a teacup. I'm not making this up, guys. I promise. This guy spent $36 million on a teacup, and he got back 36 million points, which is equal to around $360,000. He can travel anywhere in this planet for free, okay, he can travel anywhere in this planet for free for the rest of his life. Now, I personally, if he gave me those points, or I bought those, or I bought a teacup for that amount of money, I personally would travel around with my neighbor, my dog, my regular, friendly neighborhood, homeless man. I would bring everyone along with me on this plane, private class, first class, whatever class it is. I would do it every single day because it's free, and I have over $300,000 for that, okay? It's awesome. It's amazing. Now, guys, here's the thing. The card is not free, and it's actually very expensive to even maintain because every single year, they're going to charge you around $2,500 to be a part of this exclusive society of people that have this card. And on top of that, when they do invite you, they're going to charge you around $7,500 to even have the initiation fee. That's what it is. When you sign up, well, when you get invited, you have to pay them. And then on top of that, you have to pay them every single month. Now, there are some cool benefits. The benefits are that you get points every time you spend. And on top of that, when you go traveling, you get upgraded. You get free hotels, upgrades also. You get free rental upgrades. So you can be traveling around basically for free. There's a lot of value in this thing. But me personally, I've been invited a few times. I'm just thinking about it, because I have a lot of options on my plate. But whenever I think about it and I decide, I might buy myself a teacup for maybe $80 million and just use the points to travel around for the rest of my life. I'm pretty sure you guys have the same offers lined up. So just think about it and then you can actually sign up for it. I'm waiting for you just like you are. Now the second card is called JPMorgan Reserve. It's not that hard to get into, guys, because you only need around $10 million in the bank, in assets, in cash, with Chase that they manage. So I got an invite twice already, but not really a big deal. Not really my type of card. You guys probably got invites also. No big deal. Or there's another way to actually get it. You can actually have $250,000 in the bank with Chase, and you actually become a private Chase customer, and then you get an invite automatically. Now, there's this one guy on YouTube that got an invite by doing this method, and it's called Graham. Graham got this card. He's very happy with it. And here's the deal. You actually get a whole bunch of benefits, like a club membership that is actually worth around $500. There's no initiation fee with this card. And thank God, because if they did have one, I probably wouldn't get it, because I have my options out there. And one of the benefits to actually getting this card is that you get a club membership that's worth around $500. So whenever you go to an airport and you're flying around or whatever, you can actually go to this lounge, you sit down in a leather chair, you eat your meal, you do whatever you want, you get free drinks, you can shower, you can do whatever you want, you get free upgrades, just like the Amex card, but this one only costs around $595. So it's actually much money less. But I did do some research, and it doesn't really make any sense. But here's why though, right? Because the average person obviously doesn't have $10 million in the bank with Chase. But the average person might be able to have maybe $250,000 like every single person does, right? But if you have $250,000, if you had just taken that money, put it in a savings account, you would have made around $5,000 that year. Plus the card membership fee, which is $500, it would have cost you around almost $6,000 to be a member with them. Rather than just taking that money and investing it, you just lost a whole bunch of money by being a part of this club. So I don't really like that little part about it. That's what's really stopping me from actually getting this card. In reality, it's not, okay? I don't have $250,000, and I definitely don't have $10 million. But if I did have that money, I wouldn't put that money not to work just so I can get this card. So I'm not really a big fan of this one. Now, the third card. You won't believe this, okay? So just click off the video right now. This card has a diamond, and it's actually wrapped around in gold. There are no limits whatsoever. If you wanted to buy a $60 million jet, an $80 million house, you could buy it whenever you want, no limit whatsoever. And it is a credit card, so you do get charged interest. It's around 30% APR a year, but it's so exclusive that only around 200 people actually have this credit card in the entire planet, in the world, in the solar system. Okay? It's actually insane. But here's the deal. This card is so exclusive that it doesn't have any points, any reward system. There's none of that. But what they do have are rewards that no other credit card actually offers. What this means is that if I'm just sitting down and I get this card because I'm a member of the royal family, and by the way, that's one of the qualifications to actually get the card automatically, be a member of the royal family. Well, if I'm a member of the royal family and I get this card and I say like, hey, you know what? I want to go to the Oscars today. And I call in and I say like, hey, I want to go to the Oscars, because you have a private line that can actually talk to the people to actually arrange these things for you. You say like, hey, I want to go to the Oscars. They say like, all right, we'll arrange it. And they arrange you a private jet, the tickets to the Oscars, and you go there, no problem. There was this guy that actually wanted to get like a new Porsche, right? It was a new model, hasn't even been out yet. And he wanted to test drive it before I was actually out. He called in, he asked like, hey, can this be arranged? They said yes. They flew him out to Germany. And he drove the entire Porsche, a test drive, no problem. And that's how exclusive this card actually is. Guys, this card has a diamond. It's wrapped around in gold. If I had this credit card, if I see anyone with this credit card, I'm taking the card away and I'm going to sell it and I'm going to make some money. All right? That's what I'm going to do with this credit card. And guys, my name is TommyBryson, and here's the deal, right? Tell me which one of these cards you would get if you could possibly get invited to them. Would you get the Chase one, the Amex one, or maybe the Dubai limited edition gold card? Which one would you actually get? Okay, and the third one, I don't think I said the name, but it's actually called the Dubai First Royal MasterCard. In case I didn't say the name, but that's what it's called. It's a very long name, but it's actually one of the most exclusive ones in the world. So which one would you get? Me personally, I would probably get the Chase one or the Amex one because of the points. I can get a lot of points. I can do whatever I want with those points, but I can't do anything with the royal family one because I'm not gonna marry a royal family person anytime soon. Okay, so guys, my name is TommyBryson. Thanks for watching this video. If you like anything I have to say, go ahead and like and comment and subscribe, and I'll see you guys in the next video. By the way, remember to like and subscribe. That's the only way I know that you guys actually are liking these videos. I'll see you guys next time in the next video, and peace. You've got to start at the bottom if you're ever gonna reach the top. You've gotta watch all the seeds you sow.